Hi, welcome to Freedom Friday. I'm absolutely going to make a habit of this because what a vibe. Freedom Friday. Every single Friday, it's almost the weekend. It's basically the weekend. And we get to talk about things that are going to increase our freedom. What a vibe. What a vibe. So, today, I got a topic on the table for you guys. I'm really excited to talk about this. We're going to talk about two lovely ladies. We're going to talk about Barbara. We're going to talk about Holly. And what's important to know here is both of these women have the goal of reaching their first 2K month. Okay, that's important. How they go about it is going to show you a lot of things about how easy it is for that goal for them to achieve that goal. Okay, so Barbara, let's talk about Barbara. So Barbara really wants to achieve her first 2K month. She wants to do this with her a couple of offers. She's got one-to-one, she's got group program. So her one-to-one is 1,000 a month, her group program is 500, her membership, $97 a month. She wants to do it with YouTube too, which is bringing in 0 at the moment, but there's potential for ad revenue and brand deals and things like that. And then she wants to also increase, give herself some cash injections with some $77 bundles. All right. Brief overview of Holly. Holly also wants to achieve her first 2K month. She is also dabbling with the idea of doing one-to-one, which would be 1,000 a month. Her group program, 500. Her membership, $97. YouTube, 0 at the moment, but potential for unlimited amount of brand deals and ad revenue. And then cash injections of $77 with bundles and stuff. So you can see, so far, the two girls did the same. Now, the only difference in their action is Barbara is 10x action. She's like, I am so ready. I want to go all in. I want to do all of the things. She wants to do the one-to-one, the group program, the membership, the YouTube, the cash injections, the bundles and stuff. All right, so that's Barbara. Holly, on the other hand, is like, you know what? I'm going to go 10x all in. I'm ambitious as fuck. I'm going to go all in just on the membership. Okay? All in on the membership. I'm only focusing on running the membership and launching the membership. I'm like selling it obviously as well. Okay. So now we can, and then obviously for everybody, social media is important. So yeah, she's going to be doing that too. But let's just keep it, keep the eyes on the prize, right? The focus for Holly is the membership. She's like, I'm not doing one-to-one. I'm not running a group program, at least not right now. I'm not going to do YouTube and I'm not going to do any cash injections, like bundles, right? Okay. So now let's have a look at the individual actions that each of these lovely ladies is going to be taking. So you have Barbara. She is gonna be for one-to-one, and, obviously, I couldn't possibly list out all of the actions for each of these things, but you get where I'm going with this, okay? Barbara, for one-to-one, she's gonna have to set up a one-to-one onboarding, like, contracts, what's the story with the one-to-one calls, how are you accepting payments, Telegram, maybe setting up a Google Drive folder for clients, coaching her clients, pretty important, creating resources for her clients, selling people into the one-to-one. So maybe she's taken discovery calls, things like that. I've heard them called disco calls recently, and I was like, oh, I got a got a timer going off on my phone. Why does that always happen when I go live? Like I don't normally have timers going off, but as soon as I choose to go live, all the time. Okay, actually that was my timer for the pill, and if I don't take it, I will forget. So let's do that. You're getting like an insight into my actual daily life. Okay. Let's continue. So that's the one-to-one. She's also got the group program, so she's gonna be scripting trainings for the group program, hosting those live trainings, putting up replays, answering questions, Maybe that's answering questions on calls. Maybe it's also in the group and running the group, like the community, whether it's like Slack, Facebook, whatever, creating resources for the program, setting up and updating the sales page whenever things change, the messaging, the email automation, the creating slides for trainings. Maybe at some point she's in a refinement period and she's editing down the trainings and improving them and adding more things in that are, making it more potent. Selling the group program, pretty important as well. Launching the group program, pretty important. I mean, that's a whole project. That's not even a task. That's just like a whole project in itself. Okay, so that's the group program. Now you have the membership. She Similar kind of tasks for the membership, but you have it also for the membership. Scripting trainings, hosting live trainings and workshops, answering questions on calls, answering questions in the group, sales page, selling the membership, creating resources for the membership. You get where I'm going with this, okay? Maybe creating a 3-day boot camp that's free or low ticket, which she ends up launching the membership through. Okay, amazing. On to the next one. Barbara also wants to focus on YouTube. So that means doing a bunch of research. There's a lot of market research related to YouTube, and I find it quite enjoyable, but it is time consuming. Um, Scripting YouTube videos, filming YouTube videos, editing YouTube videos, publishing YouTube videos, emailing your email list about YouTube videos, signing up to affiliate programs because you want to start to get used to talking about brands in your videos so that they can start to see you and be like, oh, you know what, actually, this person's been talking about us for the past however long. Yeah, let's finally give them a brand deal, down the line. So you're setting yourself up for success. Okay. The cash injections, on top of all of that other stuff we've talked about, she also has to create landing pages for those, success pages, automation, like email automations, create the trainings that are going to be in the bundles, package the things together so they can all, be in the one place, and so on and so forth. Okay. Like, the point here is I'm exhausted just listing out all of those things, and it still doesn't even scratch the surface of all the stuff that Barbara's gonna have to do. For God's sake, Barbara, okay? Like, right. Now let's talk about Holly. Holly is going all in on the membership. She's not doing one-to-one. So all of that one-to-one stuff, the coaching the clients, the creating resources for clients, selling one-to-one, one-to-one messaging, the one-to-one onboarding, which needs to be quite high touch. None of that. Not even on her to-do list, not even anywhere close to being on her to-do list. Maybe having one-to-one is on her someday list. That's fine. Group program. Yeah, she knows she's got one on her heart. She's got a group program in her, but not right now because she's focusing on the membership. So all of those scripting trainings, creating resources, sales page for the program, running the Facebook group of a program, answering any questions, creating slides, any of that related to a group program, she doesn't have to do. The membership. Okay, well, this is where she's gotta roll up her little sleeves and go. So she's got scripting trainings in there, hosting live workshops and trainings, answering questions on calls, answering questions in the community, sales page, selling the membership, creating resources for the membership, running the Facebook group, launching the membership, 3-day boot camp to sell the membership. Right. All of those things she gets to do even better because she doesn't have all of this other stuff. So rather than dropping, you know, one training in the membership every 6 weeks and doing one call, now she's like, "Well, I can do one a week." I'm not focusing on YouTube either. So where on YouTube you would be like trying to film and upload a video every week typically, she doesn't have to. The only thing she needs to do when it comes to creative work is focus on creation for the membership. Create stuff for the membership, sell the membership, launch the membership. That's it. That's it. Um, Selling the membership. She could sell it 10 times more than Barbara possibly could, because Barbara's over here like, "I have, like, 5 story sequences, and I can use that for this, but then I'm getting confused because it's a bit similar to this, but it's different," and it's like then Barbara's getting all overwhelmed because Barbara has things to sell for multiple different offers, and I'm gonna do a side note, like, I'm all about multiple offers. I think it's so like, a fun way to run your business, but at the beginning, when your goal is to reach your first 2K month, it's laser focus. It's like, "Let me get people into this membership and let me nurture the living crap out of them." Okay? So, that's Holly. She's doing that. She's also not doing the cash injections with the bundles and all that. So she doesn't have to create any of those landing pages or set up any of those email automations. Like, none of that is necessary for her. All she has to do is create stuff for the membership, sell the membership, launch the membership. And even within that, there's quite a lot, but at least she gets to go all in on those things rather than like just about dipping her toes into all of those things, but actually being really disconnected from it in general. You know what I mean? Now, given that each one of us only has 168 hours a week, and about a third of that goes to sleep, and another third goes to like, existing as a human being, like eating, working out, watching TV, watching Netflix, watching Married at First Sight with your mom, like all the things that bring you joy. Oh, maybe since we're in creative productivity lab right now, we're in fiery passions theme for the month, which is so fun. So there's a couple of things you could do in there. Maybe you're creative writing, you're writing poetry, you're writing music, you're playing the piano or teaching yourself the drums, whatever it is. All of these things that, are going to be adding to your life, but it's not work related. There's usually about a third for work related stuff. So, I'm not gonna do the math, but let's just let's just go off like a regular 40-hour week. How different is Barbara's productivity gonna look to Holly's productivity? If they both are willing and committed to putting 40 hours in to the business, it's gonna look very different. That's the spoiler, right? Barbara's is gonna look like, yeah, okay, we got one sale of the bundle last month, and one person bought the group program, and one person was considering one to one, but they ended up not signing up for one to one. But they think maybe in a month or two they'll do it. So she has to hold space for that one to one as well. Okay. And she has to keep selling the one to one. Right. Then there's also, what did I say? So I don't know. I'm not sure if I said the membership, but like the membership, yeah, 2 people join the membership. Okay, well, you have to really provide for those 2 people that join the membership. Okay, great. Now you got the YouTube, posting videos every single week. Hugely time-consuming thing. Um, in case you haven't noticed, Barbara is gonna be strung out of her mind, like, not having the best time. Barbara is gonna be like, "This is not possible. I'm overwhelmed. I'm not getting anywhere because maybe I'm making a little bit of money, but I'm not getting anywhere near even I'm not even getting anywhere near a sale in any of the I'm getting not close to a sale in a lot of things, whereas Holly, so Barbara's not gonna make a ton of money. Holly's over here like, "Honey, I'm making the best membership in the world. That's my focus." So, yeah, last month, we got 10 new members in the membership. Amazing. No, 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 I'm not worried about one to one. No, 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 I'm not worried about my group program. Like, that's something that'll come in the future. Okay, focusing on the membership. Right. Next month, another 10. The next month, another 10. Now, all of a sudden, let's whip out the calculator, guys. All of a sudden, so it's 97 a month. She's now got 30 people in there. Oh my God. 2,910. She's already made it in 3 months, based on the example. And Barbara's over here like, How am I ever gonna make a 2K month? I got one one-to-one client in 4 months, but I'm still holding space for one-to-one clients. I'm holding space for the lyrics of Defying Gravity. If has anyone seen those TikToks, I'm absolutely loving the Wicked press tour. Oh my god, it's giving me so much joy. Um, she's selling the membership as much as she can, but it's not really selling, and she's maybe had one sale into the group program, and now she has to navigate, "Oh, I had a sale into the group program, but I had a sale into the group program, and it's about to start," and now I'm like, now I have to navigate this of, like, it's a group program and there's one person in it, and they're gonna know. Like, so much other stuff comes up. Oh my goodness, guys, like, the problem is, and this gets a lot of people, the problem is there's a lot of comfort in doing all of the things. And I put my hands up and say, this is probably the thing I struggle with the most when it comes to productivity because I want to do all the things. Of course, I want to do all the things. But the reason we want to do all the things is because we want to feel like we're doing all the things. We want to feel more accomplished because, yeah, I've got the YouTube, I've got the membership, I've got the group program, I've got the one to one, I got like, whoo. Okay, so, and this was something I had to call myself out on earlier in the year. I was like, I can't hold space for all of these things and claim to have a simple business. It's not possible. It'll always have some level of overwhelm when you're trying to do all the things. Rather than spending 60 hours giving like 20% to 5 different things, what if you spent 40 hours giving 100% to one thing? Can't you see how much further that's gonna go? So, yeah, it was like 6 months ago, I was like, I love doing loads of stuff, but I gotta narrow it down. I gotta narrow it down because, yeah, it's tempting. I get the satisfaction of telling myself or, like, showing myself that I'm a busy person, and it's like this badge of honor that we put on ourselves. I can't eye roll hard enough, but, like, it's this badge of honor. We feel like we're accomplishing because we're ticking off loads of to-dos, but those to-dos are scattered on different goals. But if we tick off loads of to-dos for one goal, whew, that's when things start moving. So, this is why now I don't really take on one-to-one clients unless it's like, well, okay, here's the thing. I've done a lot of systemizing this year too. So I have reduced the workload down. So I'm in a different place than I would have been, like, having not had any systems, having not had a lot of these things set up. So that's one thing that kind of, I do have a lot more capacity for all the things, at least now at this point. Then, yeah, for the rest, so yeah, I don't really do one to one, but I have it like as a as a, like, in the back pocket thing. It's available, but I'm not, like, going balls to the wall and selling it all the time. I'm not going balls to the wall and making it my main thing, because I know what my main thing is. My main thing is the membership. I do have Streamline Coach as well, but that's not running all the time. That's running, like, I launch it every couple months. So the main thing that's available all the time that I am constantly working on and constantly improving is the membership. Yeah, right now I am in because I'm between Streamlined Coach, uh, cohorts, I'm in Streamlined Coach refinement process. But I've also, like, it's very low workload because it's, like, maybe an hour or 2 a week, I'm just, like, doing some bits for that. And I know it's gonna be ready by the time it comes around cohort 2, you know? Um, but there's also Project Marge, which I'm not gonna be dropping details about yet because I'm dropping details to my actual members in December about what Project Marge is. And I want them to know first before I start talking about these things publicly. But it's safe to say that this is definitely like the number one focus, you know? And that's the funny thing too. I do also have YouTube, but I'm not committing to posting every week. I'm like, if I get if I get a YouTube video up every 2 to 3 weeks, like that is fantastic for where I'm at right now. I'm still in the process of systemizing, getting ahead of the workload and making sure that I'm not doing low priority tasks and low impact tasks. And until I completely streamline down to the bare bones, I'm scaling back on all of the other stuff. And what'll happen is you'll start to notice, okay, I've scaled back from 150% to 130%. And it felt like a lot of scaling back, but I'm still at 130%. Like I'm still over capacity for what I'm able for right now. Okay, scale back more, another 20% down to 110. All right, but I'm still over capacity. And you feel like you are scaling back and doing less before you can end up adding things in or adding 10x action on the one thing in. And it feels like you're not getting anywhere, but that's not true. You just have to get more and more ruthless. The more ruthless you get, the less stuff is on your to-do list and the more focus you have for that one most important thing. Okay. This has been Freedom Friday. Um oh my god, it's Black Friday. Okay. I do have a deal on one of the offers I was talking about today. I do have a deal on Streamline Coach for Black Friday. Streamline Coach. This is the program. If you are a busy coach, you have a crap ton to do, and you are over capacity, like it's specifically designed for people who are over capacity. You're like, I can't even keep up with what I have, let alone think of adding things in. This was designed for you. There's a ton of done for you resources in there. I've done it so that it's not just me teaching you about systems. It's not just me telling you how you could streamline stuff. I've literally provided tons of templates. There's 6 template banks. There's 2 full Asana dashboards with multiple SOPs and templates and automations and things built into it. There's loads of SOPs, definitely over 20, and that's only from cohort 1. And in cohort 2, which is what the offer is on, which starts in February. Is it early or late? I think it's early February, late February. It starts in February though, and there's gonna be even more done for your resources. So rather than me just telling you, "This is how you systemize," I'm literally giving you like, "This is how you sit here. I've done 80% of the work. All you have to do is personalize it to your business." Done. Like, we are really, really slicing that timeline in half to get you to a point where you have so much more time freedom, so much more wiggle room in your schedule. And it's gonna feel so good, and I cannot wait to welcome you in. The offer is oh, I didn't even say. So at full price, Streamline Coach is $777. Right now for Black Friday, it is $248, which is woo, 68% off. The offer expires on Monday at the end of the day, and it's an 8 module program. It's not just like something that's like, "Ah, you get a couple videos." No, like, it's, like, fully in-depth, 8 modules. 6 of them were from before, and we're adding 2 new ones. Oh, such a beautiful space, and the transformations that are gonna come out of this are on a whole other level, like, you don't even know. So, I'll chat to you very soon. We'll have another Freedom Friday next Friday. I'm not sure if I wanna give a specific time. I'm not sure if I wanna commit to a specific time for these yet. Maybe I will at some point, but for now, it's gonna be like, Friday mornings, we're doing Freedom Friday, and we're gonna talk about this stuff. Alright, chat to y'all very soon. Bye.